Hello everyone, welcome to a Q&A video. Now, my first question here, and I have paper here, so excuse me, I made sure to write them all down. So, since I have it at hand, I'll start with it. I got a question about where did I get this keyblade with this oddly spinning part here. It is metal, I'm not sure particular metal, I'm not very good at that. And it did used to have a crappy Mickey Mouse thing on the end of the chain part, but it came off. I'm pretty sure this is not an official Keyblade. The packaging and that with it had no like Disney or Square Enix. And if there's anything I know about Square Enix and Disney or LucasArts or any of those big corporations, they like slapping their logos on fucking everything they own. So, there was none of that shit. Even the crappy Mickey Mouse thing on here was misshapen. So, hi, that was original. But this was a gift for my sister. I got around when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. My sister got for me as a birthday gift. It's not too bad, aside from the, I'm not sure where it is, but like I said, it's not on there anymore. Aside from that, it's not too bad. I don't really know why they designed this thing to spin now. That's kind of weird, but it's not too bad for something I'm pretty sure ain't official, but they got at a sword store that was in the mall where they lived. So, they didn't get it online or anything. So, going to the next question. Maybe I should scoot my desk over here just a tad bit. Is this all of my games behind me? You know, almost like every video I do, I have this background of the shelf. And I have commented on this before, but no, this is not my entire game collection. Above my bed is a shelf that's attached to the wall that I keep my PSP and DS games on. And then of course, I think I've shown it off in 2 videos now, where in front of my doorway there's a nice nice kind of shelf thing on the wall that I keep all the games I've been. What you're looking at here are all the games I have not beaten. And I have a lot more obviously than what I have beaten, but I have over see, my total now is like over 500 and something titles beaten now, so yeah, I have more titles than I've beaten, so got tons of fucking games. Anyway, what do I think about the Final Fantasy XIV update? Assuming that question was referring to basically what's going on with Final Fantasy XIV. I have owned Final Fantasy XIV, but have yet to play it because my PC cannot play it, and the PS3 version was basically scrapped. And though it is coming out for the PS3, it's not going to technically be this version. That whole thing is a mess, and it pisses me off. Basically, if you're not aware, basically the original Final Fantasy XIV is basically being kicked out the door, and they're basically redoing the whole fucking thing, and it's called Realms of Reborn. And currently they're still going to have the original 14 available, but they said only as long as 40% of people still play it, they'll keep servers for the original 14 up. So basically, at an eventual point, they're going to be throwing out the door like World of Warcraft's been doing with a lot of its fucking content, and it's stupid because the stories are all entwined, so you know, you're just throwing out the story that nobody will ever get to experience. Hate that. Fucking stupid. It's like, and it all stemmed from them just rushing and throwing this game out. It's really fucking a shame, and I'm really trying to, I'm not a big computer nerd, like I said. I've been trying to get a newer PC. I have money, but I have different people throwing opinions like 500 is not going to get you anything decent, or 500 can get you something decent, or but I mean, I do want to play 14. And I definitely want to play the original 14 before it closes down forever and there's only the Realms of Reborn. But it really pisses me off, to be honest. I think it's really stupid. Anyway, Wii U. yes, lots of people obviously have Wii U's. There's tons of Let's Players and gamers, unboxers and things doing Wii U's and that, you know. Wii U looks awesome. Really the only thing that really interests me on it is the zombie game, the Zombie U or whatever it was. That's about the only thing that's really interesting. Not a big platformer, so, you know, not saying Mario ain't fun, it's just not anything that makes me, ooh, I'm gonna go buy for Mario. Unless it's the RPGs. I don't mind the RPGs. Though, I like The Legend of the Seven Stars and the original Paper Mario. Though I haven't played the Thousand Year Old Door, but, yeah, I didn't have it, actually, did I? I have Super Paper Mario on the Wii, but I never got the 1,000-Year-Old Door game yet. So I never played that one. I know the Stickles game just came out on the 3DS. But, aside from that, there's not anything too interesting on it at the moment. I'm very interested to see Dragon Quest X come out on it, since it's supposed to be for the Wii and the Wii U. And that brings on, it's way on the list, but I might as well get on to that, Dragon Quest X. Dragon Quest X has been out in Japan for the original Wii for quite a bit, and it's supposed to be coming out on the Wii U next year for Japan, with currently no plans for America quite yet. And basically the viewer was asking, how do I feel the odds are for an American release, or outside Japan, or basically, since I do have a few viewers that aren't necessarily American. I know one's European. He couldn't get his hands on the Wizard of Oz Beyond the Old Brick Road because apparently Xe didn't release that outside into their country. But it's really tricky to say, because my opinion of Square Enix with Dragon Quest, or even Enix itself, was very poor opinion of the franchise, you know, outside Japan, basically, not just simply America, but, and, you know, Nintendo sees the potential with it. I mean, I love Nintendo for doing that for Dragon Quest fans, but I find it really hard to imagine Nintendo publishing Dragon Quest X with its online and having to obviously run the servers out of their pockets and stuff. And, you know, some people are like, oh, yeah, because Monster Hunter series from Capcom and Resident Evil Online, even, both of those in Japan actually had subscription fees, if you didn't know. But in America, they have free servers, or ones did, like Resident Evil, you know, those are offline now. But when there were servers, those were free for us. So people are like, oh, maybe they'll give us free servers. I don't really see that as very likely, because for one thing, a lot of the those servers, for example, I know the Resident Evil one, Resident Evil Online, its US servers were a very pale comparison to the Japanese one that had so many more better options that attached to them. Obviously, if you're paying for it, better be fucking better service. So basically, we had a lesser quality servers, basically compared to the Japanese ones, but I don't see that as a viable thing to do with Dragon Quest X, because we don't have a huge enough fan base for them to probably do that. And then there's, of course, you know, greed, you know, it's like, well, we're skipping up some free money. But overall, I can't really see Nintendo wanting to run an MMO. I mean, that's, and of course, Square Enix, I mean, I'm not saying Square Enix is like, oh, Dragon Quest, well, nobody outside Japan's gonna like this. I mean, I'm sure they want it to sell. Why wouldn't they? They want money, right? But, you know, they have, like, a threshold they want to achieve, and to them, it just never seems to achieve that threshold. So, I'd hate to say it, but I'm kinda iffy about Dragon Quest X coming. I mean, I want to come. I want so badly to come. It looks very good and interesting. I like the art style. It looks like it'll be fun, cooperative one. I love MMOs with good cooperative. I don't care if there ain't a lot of PvP or any PvP. I'm not usually a very big PvP person. But I can't really see good odds of it. I'm going to probably wait, see if there's any luck with the Wii U version. Because if there is any chance, it's probably going to be that version than the original Wii. Because in America, at least, usually when a new console comes out, the previous one usually drops immediately almost. I mean, that's what happened to the PSP. The DS is incredibly lucky to actually still be selling very well, and the PS2 was also a lucky console to keep on selling past its lifespan, but many consoles usually just get thrown into the dust heap. Fuck, I mean, in Japan, GameCube was still fucking popular when the Wii was out, or hell, even Capcom actually reprinted several of the GameCube games in Japan for brand new sales, so completely different thing though. But anyway, I don't think there's much luck for the original Wii version, but the Wii U, maybe, but probably kind of pushing it. I'd love it to come, but I can't really see Nintendo doing it, and I'm really iffy about Square Enix because, you know, they basically gave up on publishing their Dragon Quest games here. Nintendo's been doing them, and they skipped out on several entries. The Thor, the Slime game on the 3DS got skipped. We didn't get the professional version of Joker 2, which we did still get Joker 2, so I'm not that about that, but some people are. There was one more thing we missed. Battle of the Victory Road on the Wii. I don't have that though. Something I do want, but that one might be more understandable because it's a card game that ain't out anywhere else. But also at the end of this, I'm gonna throw 2 channels at you. One of them is actually doing a Let's Play on Dragon Quest X. If you're interested in checking that out, I'd wait till just go to the end where the channel links will probably be down there. But I'll talk about those 2 at the end. Did you lose your life to Virtue's Last Reward? Yes, I did play it very religiously. I was bringing it to work when I went out for dinner, free time I had. And basically any downtime, I was playing it. Yes, it's a very immersive game into its story. Still greatly enjoyed it. I just really hated it ended on a big cliffhanger. I hate that kind of shit in very big stories. What do you think of the 3DS's 3D and XL? The XL version, basically. I've obviously, I've had my 3DS XL. I never owned the original 3DS, so, which is quite contrary to what I usually do with handhelds. I mean, I've owned the original Game Boy Advance, the original Game Boy, and never got the more fancy, the Pocket, the SP and stuff, or the DS Lite or DSi. I have an original DS, but this is one of the more first times where I skipped out on the original model. And overall, I do like it. It has nice size and everything, and it looks visually nice. Sometimes for long playing, the bigger screens do kind of hurt my eyes. I do have sensitive eyes and sensitive hearing. It's because I don't usually do a lot of like seizure exposing shit that blows your eyes out and listen to insanely loud bass music. Now, I do have the kind of eye problem with I can see 3D. If you don't know, there is a very rare case of people who cannot see 3D, period, at all, not. But I can't see this 3D, but it hurts my eyes looking at for really not a very long time. I mean, just a few minutes it starts hurting my eyes. So the 3Ds really a lost feature to me. But overall, I mean, I like it. It's turned out pretty good. It's doing really nice with recordings. I'm liking it for that. I'm still messing with a lot of settings and finding better ways to make it look nicer and clearer. So that's looking better and good. But overall, I'm happy with the 3DS. You know, it's finally getting titles out, interesting in that, and this and combined with the camcorder I have will allow me to do much better quality video with a little slight downgrade of the sound, because the big thing with my camcorder is it has no input for sound, so I can't directly hook the sound to record it directly from the DS anymore. So that's a bit of a suckage there. But did you hear about Half Minute Hero 2 poll? Yes, I did. I did a video on that. And I'm assuming the person who asked the question had already voted for that. Highly recommend go check that out. I'll have a link to that again in case you missed that. I would definitely check that out. I'd love to see that localized here. Just remember, this is an official poll from the creators, the owners of the series, not a fan movement to get localized. This is the actual company, so they were actually listening for feedback. What do you think about the rumor Final Fantasy Zero on the PSP? In case you never heard, Final Fantasy Zero, there was a rumor, I never heard like 100% confirmation of it, but supposedly one of the songs in the game is supposedly what's holding up it coming out in America. And at this point, probably already killed it, because with PSP Vita and that, I don't think Square Enix has much care to release it anymore. A lot of people thought they didn't want to release it because Final Fantasy 13 destroyed the brand in America, and that's a possibility too. Like I said, as far as I'm aware, it's not 100% confirmed. This is what held it up, but it's under speculation. This one particular song that gets sung in the game has some kind of licensing issue over here, and it's not simple, well, it's cut out and, you know, throw in a new song. It was like actually in the story itself when the character was sung in or something. So it's kind of stuck into the game. So I'm not sure how weaved it is into that to make that such a complicated issue. After all, I mean, like the boat scene in the original Lunar, that's Lunar 2, but I mean the Silver Star Lunar, the lyrics in that will changed a lot in the English version of that from the Japanese one. So I mean, but I don't know. I would have to see it myself to see why it would be an issue. But I think it's pretty stupid if that's the issue, though. I mean, really, I'm really disappointed to hear that one probably lost to us, Westerners, outside Japanese-ish people, because I've heard a lot of good things about that entry. So it's a bit of a shame. PSP Vita. Probably the soonest I would get PSP Vita would probably be the end of next year, unless something really spikes my interest, which not a lot has. I mean, there's a few interesting things on it, but not like enough for me to shell out that much money at one time, anytime soon. Because for one thing, I don't have tons of spare money. But I would be interested in getting one. Very interesting. It's nice that they continue to keep it region free instead of enforcing lockdowns on it. That's been pissing me off with Nintendo. It's probably another reason why incredibly interested in the Wii U. Highly, I mean, it really pisses me off, this region lock. I really, really hope somebody finds a way to play other Legion games on the 3DS. There were so many fun games on the original DS from Japan that never came over. I'm sure there will be many more on the 3DS. So somebody get on to that really quickly, please. I'd love to play country games on my 3DS, but that's a whole nother story. Can I send you X item to you? I've had 2 people say they wanted to send me something. I know e-begging is something frowned upon, so I don't really try to go, hey people, send me PSP games. Please, come on, send me lots of them. Send me a Japanese PS3. Not that I need one. And if you're gonna do that, send me a Japanese Wii instead. But, if you want to send me something, I'm not really against it. I'm not gonna, like, say you need to send me stuff or something, obviously. You know, but if you want to, I mean, well, thanks. Now, I don't really want to, like, publicly throw it at, like, this, the address I would give you wouldn't be my address to my house. It'd be, a different address, but, if you would want to do that, just message me, and, well, I'd give you the address to send it, and, but, you know, that's up to your own discretion now. But I don't personally have anything against it if you want to send me some. So, is there anything I can do to help you? I've had one person ask, mainly, if there was anything, because they said, you know, I like listening to you ramble, that. Is there anything I can do really nice to help you? You know, aside from normal things like, you know, scribing, liking, commenting, and, you know, sharing videos with other people, that there's not too much else you can really do. I mean, there's just the normal kind of YouTube thing you would do with any other channel where, you know, comment, like, subscribe, and share with friends, you know. That's about ultimately the best things you can do. And let's see, what's next to you? Can I add you to X Systems fun list? You know, I have multiple systems. You know, modern ones like PSN, Xbox Live, the Nintendo Wii U. Not the Wii U. I mean the original Wii with, you know, some games I have. Fun list. I haven't made one for the 3DS, but I know there's supposed to be some kind of fun list thing in that, and oh, excuse me, still a little under the weather. Sure, you know, just send me a message, and I have no problem with that. And the last real question I got is, would you be willing to play X game with me? You know. I don't have Xbox Live anymore. I'm a silver member, so I don't really have active online access to that to the Xbox 360 anymore. Though, if there's a very interesting title that's only on the 360 or some other particular reason, and I want to play that online, I can, you know, get a month card or something like that. But overall, I have pretty much been avoiding gold. I've mostly been getting games on, you know, like all systems. I've been mostly getting them on the PS3 if they have online, because, you know, PS3 has free online. I do have online for my Wii. I have a direct cable feed thing, so I don't rely on the laggy wireless. And I do play some PC games online there, but I mainly play a lot of my console games on the PS3 nowadays. But yeah, pretty much, you know, just send a message there. I have no problem. Again, if you want to play some games with that, I have no problem with that. And like I said before, what did I put? Yeah, no, that ain't it. That's the other one. What did I put that? Okay, I don't know where it is at the moment, but the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time game, you know, I'd like to have a group of people to play that online, do Let's Play that. I would find that really fun. I've only found one person currently interested in doing that, and I still have to talk to him more about that. But overall, that's about all the wheel. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, there was one more. I almost forgot about that one. I did have one more question. I just remembered on the other side because I had all the stuff here. That okay. Someone asked me because in my Squires Tom Sawyer Let's Play, someone asked me because you know, it's a big mess playing Japanese games on an actual American console. They basically questioned was I emulating or not, because I've commented several times in the Let's Play that I was actually playing it on a family NES clone, basically. So first, the device I was playing on, for some reason, it did not work properly in my top loader, so I tried it in my Hyperkin. It's a handheld NES clone. It's very small. It just feeds on the back there and plays on there. It's pretty crappy. Not the most perfect thing. Now, I did legitimately play on it. It does have discolorization. Now, of course, the first thing some fancy people are going to ask is, how the fuck did you play a Japanese game on something playing NES games when the Famicom has smaller cartridge chips than the NES, meaning they're smaller than the fucking thing and they won't work properly in it. Well, here is how I get around that, and this does not work for all the games. First, you need a black box game that has this in it. As far as I understand, almost all black box games, which are the ones that have the black sticker with 8-bit art on it, basically with that and the little picture where it's like family, racing, biking, and that. Now, they don't all have it, but they all have the potential. It's believed every single copy of Stack Up has it, though. But everything else is a 50 and below chance of getting it. So anyway, of course, one thing that will tip you off is it has 5 screw things on the back, but that doesn't guarantee it. After failing in getting it in other black box games, I got a copy of Stack Up for like $29. So inside, you'll see this. Now, what this is, I do have a video on this, and I'll probably throw a link to that down below that'll explain this stuff a little bit. But basically, this middle piece is a converter, basically. This bottom thing is just a blank feed out of the American pin, while this in top is a Famicom chip. This is what's inside these. So what you can do is you can take them out and modify it in different ways. How I modify it is I reverse it, because the top of the American feed out thing has the Japanese pin, so you can actually theoretically use it either way. And these things on the side, varying on how you modify it, you can take them completely off or that. But I left them on because I've been wanting to like modify an actual NES cartridge to like chop it off and that. But that's a future thing to do. But anyway, that's what I've done for now. Is I sanded off the top here where there's more space, and just sanded off because this thing's a little thicker than some of the cartridges, so you probably have to sand it off some of it, and then you can fit Famicom cartridges on top of it. So you would have something that looks like this in your NES. Now, obviously, if you have a side loader, this would be very hard to do because you know you put it in. How the fuck do I get out? Most people take apart their top part, their side loaders, the actual top cover off, so they can do that. I don't do that. I use a top loader, and if you still have trouble with that, which you can actually use a Game Genie and put the whole thing in the Game Genie. That way you have the actual Game Genie to pull it out. I haven't tried that in a side loader, but I guess that could possibly work for the side loader too. Maybe. But yeah, the Hyperkin is what I used for it, so I would just pop that in, the cartridge would face. Now, like I said, I do have a video that has better information about this, because it is very important to know what side of this is, because you can't, though you can switch the two, they have to face a certain way, varying on how you do it. You can't, it doesn't matter, like, this can't be the other way on the top here. It has to be facing this direction, so you do have to keep that in mind. So, like, I've marked how mine works with a marker, but it blends in with the black, so it's kind of hard. It's probably pretty much impossible to see on the web camera there. But I'll probably throw a link to my original video of that. You might have to excuse the horrible quality of that. That was a very old video. It's very old, crappy, and it was a long, long time ago. Might do an update video on that, but yeah, that's how I did the Tom Sawyer Let's Play. And in case you're gonna also ask how the fuck I got direct feed, the Hyperkin has a AV output. I'm not sure if you can see it saying AV there in gray, but it has an AV output thing that just plugs in. It has a yellow and white cables, so I was able to record using that, because for some reason it messed up in the top level, and sadly, like I said, this doesn't make all Famicom games work. They'll very fickly with it, but a good number do work, like Wampa Graffiti, Splatterhouse on NES, or the Famicom, but same damn thing. Anyway, now 2 channels I'd like to point out is Gaijin Goomba. Very interesting YouTube show. Basically, he takes a game and talks about cultural things related. Like one of his newer ones was Monster Party, where he talked about some of the different monsters of Japanese lore in that. So, pretty interesting concept to that. I would check him out. Like I said, there'll probably be a link down below for that. Another person, like I said, a fellow Dragon Den user. I used to be on Dragon Den, which was a Dragon Quest fan site, for several years as a poster on the forums. One of the users is doing a Dragon Quest X Let's Play, being English speaking. So if you're interested in that, you can check his channel out. Like I said, I'll throw a link down below. I've been watching some of the videos. I'm certain if I have to play the game in Japanese because of no American release, I will certainly look at his Let's Plays, or rewatch them or that, to get a better standing on what the fuck to do, because, well, it's an MMO and it's in Japanese, so how more fucking lost could you possibly get in a Japanese game? I mean, if you think you get lost in a normal Japanese RPG, fucking an MMO must be even worse nightmare. Oh. Fun. I'm pretty sure that's all the questions I have went down. I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's all the questions I got at the moment. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, leave a comment down below. I'll certainly add you for my next Q&A video. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it today. Thank you for checking out. Hope to hear more questions. I hope you look forward to more videos and such. And if anyone knows anything about who the hell made this keyblade, might be useful too, actually, because I really don't think it's official at all. Not at all. Anyway, next time, more Let's Plays. I'm probably going to be starting the last story pretty soon here. I'm still trying to get way for the final boss for Lufia Wounds Law. Get that freaking hell nightmare out of the way. And I'm thinking of picking another DS title to do Let's Play on, since I pretty much have the musical Final Fantasy game done. There's lots of dark notes to do, but overall, there's not too much else to really do. I mean, I kicked the final boss's ass and I did all the series mode. So, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do a lot more videos on that one. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, you know, I apologize for rambling like I always do, because ramble. So I'll see you next time, and yeah.